This isn't a strange pile of feathers or a weird snowball in the middle of a field. This is a bird. And it has turned itself completely inside out, all to impress a girl. This is the great bustard, a member of one of the most impressive and bizarre families of birds on the entire planet. Bustards are the gentle giants of the open grasslands of Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. They are some of the heaviest flying birds in the world, and their behavior is just as spectacular as their size. I'm going to show you their absolutely insane dance moves and reveal their incredible ability to eat poison for breakfast. Let's start with their heavyweight title. The bustard family includes the undisputed heavyweight champion of all flying birds, the Kori Bustard of Africa. A big male Kori Bustard can weigh up to 40 pounds, or about 18 kilograms. That is a massive amount of weight to haul into the air. And because of that, bustards are reluctant flyers. They have big, broad wings, but they prefer to walk, striding majestically across the plains like a true king. But being a king means you have to show off. And this brings us to one of the weirdest and most spectacular courtship displays in all of nature, performed by the great bustard. In the spring, all the male bustards will gather at a traditional display ground called a lek. It's basically an open-air dance club for birds. And to compete for the attention of the females, the males will perform a mind-bending transformation. A male will start by puffing out his throat. Then, in a series of strange contortions, he will flip his wings upside down and backwards, and he'll flip his tail to lie flat against his back. This completely hides all of his dark brown feathers and exposes all of his brilliant white underfeathers. He effectively turns himself into a giant white feathery ball. He looks like a walking pile of foam. It's one of the most incredible and bizarre sights you will ever see. So they have these huge, elaborate displays that must use a ton of energy. Where do they get the fuel for this? And how do you find enough food when you're a giant bird living in a dry, open grassland? Well, bustards are omnivores, so they aren't too picky. They'll eat seeds, berries, lizards, and even small mice. But they are especially good at eating insects. And they have a particular taste for insects that are poisonous to most other animals. For example, they love to eat blister beetles. These beetles are packed with a toxic chemical called cantharidin, which can be lethal if eaten. But bustards can eat them with no problem. And some scientists have a wild theory about this. They think that male bustards might be intentionally eating these poisonous beetles right before they do their big courtship dance. The idea is that by eating something so dangerous and not getting sick, they are proving to the females just how strong, healthy, and superior their genes are. It's the ultimate display of macho toughness. But for all their toughness and their spectacular displays, these magnificent giants are silently disappearing all over the world. The great Indian bustard is a perfect, heartbreaking example. It's a huge, beautiful bird that was once common across India and Pakistan, but today it is critically endangered. There are now fewer than 150 of them left in the entire world. They are on the very brink of extinction. Their grassland habitat has been turned into farms. But their single biggest killer is something they can't even see. Because they are so big and they fly so low, they are constantly colliding with the thousands of new power lines that are being strung across their habitat. Conservationists in India are in a desperate race against time, trying to save this bird before it's gone forever. So, the bustard is a true giant of the grasslands. It's the heavyweight champion of the bird world. It's a master of performance art, turning itself into a bizarre foam monster to find a mate. It's so tough it can eat poison for lunch. And sadly, this magnificent bird is in a desperate fight for its very survival. If you want to learn about more of the world's most magnificent and threatened birds, make sure you subscribe.